Hi everyone. Okay. Hi everyone. Just 1 second more. One more second. Kindly wait. Let's start. Hi everyone. Welcome to my LinkedIn ID. That is Sarthak Gandhi, and also my LinkedIn community posts, and welcome all the connections over here. So, what we are going to review in this video is that is our SitePulse live demo. How does this demo runs, and full idea of the SitePulse. Okay, so I believe my presentation is visible to everyone. So we have created a website monitoring and automation system, and what we're going to do over here is simply the website is being checked and being reviewed, and ultimately end goal is to tell the user whether there is a security issues or there are any sort of errors or any sort of traffic. Okay, currently the security issues and traffic are being monitored by this software, and we're working on the broken links sort of error. For example, how do we know firstly that the link is broken? So if any website has encountered, or if you open any website URL and it shows errors like 404 error or 500 errors, then that is what is known as a error of which that is error of broken links or a broken links error. Now, how do we fix that broken link error? We are working on that will be the second version, and it will be released soon. Once it will be released, I'll notify everyone. Now let's move forward. Okay, why does a website monitoring matters? What we are doing here is basically before the end user face challenges, before end user face challenges, and he has uh, difficulty in accessing content. Let's consider an example. A special example or a basic example is a website is created by a coaching center to teach students. Now, there could be by a coaching center, there could be n number of websites, there could be one website. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about any specific organization. I'm not taking any specific organization name. But let's say a website is created to teach students. Now, if the website faces any error or if the website link is broken, now who will face the difficulty? Okay, the staff of the coaching, the teachers of the coaching, the founder, mentors, everyone. But most important loss is of students, right? Consider it teaching for like high-end popular examinations like a gate examinations. Now you can relate, right? Okay. Now introducing site pulse. Here I have explained about the HTTP error. That is a very big error. If any website, if any URL you're trying to open and it lacks that S, that means that website has security error. And nowadays security error is not that S lagging thing, has now also increased. Now, what has increased from the security error? So basically, many security errors are type of once you go inside a Google Chrome or and if you're a web browser you're accessing, right? So in there, you see an exclamation mark instead of that lock icon, which appears in the top left corner before the URL is displayed on the URL bar of the, uh, let's say, Chrome or Microsoft Edge. And I would definitely recommend Microsoft Edge. And then that, what does that mean? It only means that there is not secure link, do not visit it. So okay, now what we are doing here is first is continuous monitoring. That doesn't require like for example X person has created this software. um, no, let's consider reality. I've created that software and I don't need to monitor myself 24 into 7. What is happening is system automatically recognizes. System is automatically monitoring 24 into 7 the websites. Instantly the error is detected and automated response is generated. The moment the link breaks, the moment any error occurs, the moment it is notified with the possibilities solution or with the possible solutions. So one can take effect and one can work on that as soon as possible. Now, the 24 to 7 website availability monitoring. This is explained a bit in detail in the help of a picturesque form which is visible clearly here, right? Okay. Now next is a response status. Now how does a response occurs? For example, I'm not here. I'm not considering healthy websites exact number. But let's say we have we have 200 websites which are healthy websites available in our technical world, and one website has 404. Not out of these 200, one website has 404 error. That means the page not found error, and one has 500 error. That is a server failure error. 404 is a error of a particular page. But 500 is server failure when with for a website you've purchased server, right? But when you use cloud domain, that thing happens less. Chances of 500 errors decrease subsequently. So here, what solution is suggested is to switch from server kind of a thing if you are using server for your website to switch to what? Switch to cloud-based website that is using a Microsoft Power Pages or a Microsoft Power Apps to build that website. Okay, let's proceed further. Yes. Now here are proactive issues detected. First is we're tracking the code of the website. The initial, the by default code of the website is already provided by me. I won't be sharing the code with you guys, but what we'll be doing here at the end of this PPT, I will be sharing the ultimate output. What happened when I linked those code files and the website links required, I entered what it showed that I'm going to represent. Okay, so code tracking. early detection and detailed logs. This and all is happening. Now, stay informed and act fast. That is the thing. Okay. Now, how alerts are given? What are the types of alerts that the website creators, website builders, or a team, or particular, let's say, if you're considering the example of a coaching center, now how does that coaching center is being notified? First is the multi-channel alert. We can create here email alert, SMS alert, and a Microsoft Teams alert. We can send them once we add the people, the group of the people. Okay. Custom thresholds based on downtime duration or error frequency. Sent and rapid response, immediate team notification. That is, if we add the developers team, then immediately they are being notified that this kind of a error is going on with your website. Kindly review and make changes before any X person who's viewing the website faces error, right? Reduces incident response time from hours to minutes with intelligent alerting. Okay. Now we have automating actions with Power Automate, auto ticketing, team alerts, recovery workflows, no code automation. These are some features we have used with the Power Automate. That is why the Power Automate is used, and all thanks for building Power Automate is to one and only the biggest tech organization in the world, that is Microsoft. Now we have behind the scenes. This is the structure of the website checking. There's the structure of the site pulse working in the Power Automate environment. There's the static representation of the Power Automate environment, we can say. Okay. So lightweight HTTP requests, then cloud-based architecture and the security data handling. These are the process involved in it. Okay. Now let's proceed further. We have the real world impact, real world, exactly the data comparison. That is a 40% downtime reduction is there, significant decrease in outage frequency and faster response, 75% incident response time improvement. We have future enhancements, performance and latency monitoring, AI based anomaly detection, and Power BI integration. We can work on it. Currently, performance and latency monitoring that is already happening in our real time on the Power Automate. AI-based anomaly detection that is already happening, and future enhancement will be Power BI integration. That is what we'll be working on soon. Okay. Now, right now, what the version 2 includes, or the version 2 enhances for the 404 and the 500 error. Okay. Now, why SitePulse matters? Improvement website reliability, reduces downtime impact, and automates monitoring and response. That means, for example, let's say you are a builder for a coaching center, you're a builder of a website, and that coaching center told you to work 24 into 7. Now, because you need to detect errors too, now you set up the system, or you take the system from someone who's already created this kind of a system. And once this system you have access, now what you can do is you can put in your website and automatically it will run, so you won't have to work on a 24 into 7 basis. Whenever an error occurs, And as soon as you're coming back to work, then you can simply, what you can do is rectify the error as soon as possible. Okay. Last but not the least is kindly have a safe browsing. Please do not click on the unknown URLs. Please don't click on any of the digital arrest kind of thing. And do not engage or do not get yourself tagged by any kind of scam. That is a high request from my side to everyone watching on this session. Now, what I will be doing now, at now, since this presentation is over, I will be sharing with you guys the output of the dynamic output of the run environment using the Power Automate. Interested? Okay, I'll be sharing it shortly. So here we have our Power Automate setup, which is the default look of the Power Automate. And when okay, it has already loaded. We'll go to the My Flow section here. My Flows. This is that section which we need to open. Okay. Many times it takes a bit of a time, like the server response timing. So let's wait. The flow is present in the cloud flow so that it can be shared to anyone. The desktop flows cannot be shared. The cloud flows can be shared. Okay. Now, as we open this flow, you all guys can see this. And here is the analysis of this product. Here is the analysis it is creating. See, now this analysis data is automatically generating using what? Using Power BI. So the question, okay. This data analysis is generated using the Power BI automatically by Power Automate. So there are 6 actions requested per day, and all the actions does not have errors because there is nowhere red representation. Now, if I go back to my flow, if I go back to my flow, we click on the flow again. We enter this run environment and we have website link and run flow. Or let's just go on to the editor where we can edit it to the details. Let's say we have a whole edit option. This leads to the editor window. Now let's see for any of these websites, you can see there is no error. Correct. There is no error. Okay. See, there's some kind of a software is being tested. Just a second. Okay. Okay. Now, this includes some kind of software being tested. We have this dynamic URL insert here. And once we check that there is no error, okay, this being explained by the copilot. Okay. Right. Okay. But whenever the error appears, we can scroll upward and check for what is that error. Okay. Now, what does this include? This subsequently includes my code. code on the backend. On the backend, it includes my code. Now, where is the code? I'll show you only a slight glimpse of the code, not the everything about the code. So let's scroll onto the file explorer, and as we reach through the file explorer, we will be going towards our OneDrive document, and here we have project API folder. And as we click on or as we select this project API, these are all the code files which are used currently for any website to get monitored. Okay, right? So I hope this explains every dynamic detail I was talking about, I was referring to while in this whole of the session. So that explains nearly everything I assume. Since this explains everything of the details, so that is a very good thing. And now what we'll be doing, let's see, we have already discussed this, right? Okay. So I think that's all for now. Now we'll be meeting in some other session discussing about some other details soon. And thank you guys for your valuable support, valuable connections, and kindly, if you're not my follower, if you're not my connector, just go on, follow me on the LinkedIn, follow and connect to me. I will drop my LinkedIn ID down in the comment section for everyone to you. Thanks a lot. Signing off, Mr. Sarthak Gandhi from myself and from my side. And I hope you like this SitePulse demo run a lot. Please do drop in any nice comment so I will respond to you as quick as possible. And also I will be seeing all the comments, seeing all the messages, liking all the messages, and the session will be posted on LinkedIn very shortly, very soon. Thank you and have a very happy and a very safe browsing with the site pulse. And I provide you the SitePulse link also. You can request the access with me, and I'll provide the access to the genuine users, genuine website users, not actually the genuine website users and the website builders, not towards to or not to any scam. Okay. So thank you. Please like the session. Please follow me on LinkedIn and please grab a connection request because that helps me, truly helps me a lot. And thanks once again. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.